What's up, guys? Welcome to the Metal Roofing channel. I'm Thad Barnette. Today we're talking about how to find a qualified metal roofing contractor. Whether you're a homeowner getting ready to start a project or just researching your options, this step-by-step guide will walk you through everything you need to know to find the right installer for your metal roof. Let's dive in. Step 1, start with referrals and recommendations. The best place to begin is with friends, family, neighbors, or coworkers who have recently installed a metal roof. Talk to them about who they hired, if they did a good job, if they were happy with the service they were provided, what their experience was like, not only in the actual sales portion, but during the roof installation as well. Ask them things like, was the crew professional? Did they meet the timelines? How did they handle unexpected issues that came up? Would you recommend them to me as a roof buyer? If they hesitate or they have a story that sounds off, make sure you take that as a red flag. Word of mouth referrals do carry weight because they come from real people who you know who have already walked the path you're about to start. Step 2, consult trusted industry sources. Beyond personal recommendations, it's time to look for expert guidance. Places like the National Roofing Contractors Association, the NRCA, or state roofing associations usually have member directories on their website and educational resources. The contractors listed here are committed to industry best practices and are often vetted, so check those resources out and see if you can find contractors that way. If this is a new build rather than a re-roof, talk to your architect or your home builder. They frequently hire or collaborate with roofing crews and can typically steer you towards companies that consistently meet quality and code requirements for your project. Also, check out roofing manufacturers like Sheffield Metals. Reach out to the manufacturer of your preferred roofing product. They often maintain approved installer lists or at least can highlight contractors in your area who they recommend. Step 3, now it's time to go online. Once you've got a few names, it's time to check those names out on the web. Don't just search roofing contractors near me, go deeper into Google and Facebook reviews. Look beyond the star rating. Just like if you're on Amazon, we don't often look at the 4 or 5 star reviews. We're looking at the 1 or 2 star reviews. See what those comments say, but more importantly, see how the company responds and how they handle those situations. Check out their website or social media. Do they have an informative site with information that will help you understand what types of roofing they specialize in? Do they have recent projects posted? Any galleries, images, photos? These show off real results. Check out the details, check out the lines, the flashing details, the transitions, and the profile types. Check out all of those signals to figure out if they do quality work. Also, if a contractor publishes educational content, this is a big plus. It shows that they're likely informed, engaged, and customer focused. Step 4, confirm they specialize in metal roofing. This one's really important because a lot of companies will say they do metal roofing, but sometimes they'll just hire a subcontractor to take care of it, or they might do metal roofs maybe once or twice a year and it's just not their specialty. When you're dealing with something especially like standing seam metal roofing, it takes a true craftsman to install properly, and so getting a company that specializes in standing seam metal roofing is really key to make sure you're comfortable and confident in your purchase. Step 5, check for licenses, insurance, and credentials. This is the step that protects you, your property, and your wallet. Ask to see a valid, up-to-date contractor's license if it's required in your state. Check for general liability insurance. This covers your home if something is damaged during the installation. Also check for workers' comp insurance. If a crew member is injured on the job and they don't have workers' comp insurance, it's most likely going to fall on your homeowner's insurance, so make sure you're not liable for that. Double check that documentation. Step 6, ask for project portfolios and references. This is your proof of performance. Ask the contractor to provide photos of completed jobs. This is where you can look for those clean installs, how they did the details and the trim work and the variety of work that they do. A good contractor will be proud to show off their craftsmanship. You can also check out other jobs that they've completed in your area. Go take a drive and see what those installs actually look like. If they have photos, that's great, but if you can see things in person, that's even better. Step 7, schedule in-person consultations. So this is the step where we actually get contractors on our property to check out our roof. It also lets us assess the contractor's knowledge and how they communicate with us as a homeowner. During the consultation, expect them to take field measurements or at least show some kind of takeoff of your roof to determine the accurate material needs and the project scope for your installation. They'll often do a roof inspection to look at the structure, flashing zones, drainage, anything else that could affect performance or anything during the installation. They should also give you a product overview at this time where you can make your selection of panel type and colors, even underlayment and snow retention systems. They should walk you through the components and why they're recommending them. This is also where you'll talk about payment terms. They should explain how deposits, insurance claims, or financing works. Scheduling, understand when the work will begin, how long it will take, and what delays might mean for your project. A great contractor will also bring sample materials, color swatches, or sometimes even full mock-ups to actually demonstrate what they're gonna do on your roof. Step 8, ask the right questions. Asking detailed questions helps you filter out unqualified or ill-prepared contractors. For example, questions like, who will install my roof? Are they actually company staff, or are you hiring subcontractors to install my roof? Are they experienced with metal roofing? How long will the project take from start to finish? Do you follow specific installation guidelines from a particular manufacturer? How do you handle cleanup? What product and workmanship warranties are offered? This one is super important. Understand what warranties the contractor is offering, but also understand what warranties the manufacturer is offering for the actual product that's being installed. What steps do you take to protect driveways, siding, gutters, landscaping, any personal properties? Contractors who offer protective measures like foam guards or plywood walkways are thinking ahead. The more thorough their answers, the better. Step 9, review the proposal carefully. When you receive the quote, read it line by line. A strong proposal includes scope of work, what's being removed, added, and finished clearly outlined for you. Itemized materials, and that includes gauge, type, finish, fasteners, accessories, even manufacturer names. Payment schedule, how much is due up front, what's due during the project, what's due after completion, what does financing look like if you're doing financing. Warranty documents, these should be attached and included with clear explanations. Start and end dates and contingency plans. What happens if the weather causes delays or unexpected repairs are needed? Before you sign anything and something is vague or not clear to you, make sure you ask for clarification. Finally, it's time to make your decision. Ask yourself, do I feel confident in their ability to execute the job correctly? Did they communicate clearly, show up on time, treat me with respect? Did they provide value, not just the lowest bid? Because remember, choosing the cheapest option can sometimes lead to costly problems later down the line. Make sure you go with the installer that makes you feel informed, supported, and confident. Because finding a reliable contractor might take some time, but it's well worth the effort to ensure a smooth installation and a roof that lasts for decades, because that's what this is all about. If you want a complete list of questions to ask your contractor, head over to sheffieldmetals.com and download our free guide. It's actually a checklist, 27 questions to ask your contractor. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe here to the Metal Roofing channel. Drop your questions in the comments and we'll look to answer them in a future video. As always, I'm Thad Barnette. We'll catch you next time.